eternal, every moment of every day. All we need is open up the Torah portion and see what it says. It's God's everlasting guide, by its mitzvahs we abide, brightening our lives and showing us the proper way. So if you're living with the times, making sure your daily life's divine, yeah, you gotta watch Rabbi Benny's Torah videos today. Welcome to the Commentary Center's video blog with the Torah portion of Vayigash. The drama is on. Joseph's been making his brothers' lives a nightmare. He's framed Benjamin as a thief and wants to make him a slave while letting the other brothers go free. But they'll have none of that. In an emotionally charged speech, Judah demands that Benjamin be freed while he himself exchanges places with him so that Jacob back home won't die from too much suffering. And Joseph's heart melts away. He starts crying and he finally reveals his true identity to his brothers. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Benny, you need to get control of yourself.
Oh my God,
Benny, could you put your socks back on?
I don't know.
Put them back on. Obviously, the brothers are shocked, but Joseph convinces them all to come down to Egypt and live with him, explaining that this was all orchestrated by God who brought him to a position where he could provide comfortably for his family.
So that's where my puppy gets it from.
Puppy darling, you need to come down to live with us in Boca. We have this beautiful studio. You'll love the Tuesday night bingo. What do you mean you have a job? You know, God has a plan for everything, and you need to come down to us.
After the great revelation, Joseph turns to his younger brother Benjamin, the only one of the brothers whom he shares the same mother with, and they embrace, weeping over this entire dramatic episode.
The commentator Rashi tells us that they both wept, not because of the emotions of the moment, rather because they each saw that in each other's inherited lands in the future there would be destruction. Benjamin saw that the tabernacle which would be in Joseph's land in Shiloh would be destroyed.
And Joseph saw that the two holy temples in Jerusalem would be destroyed, both of them being in Benjamin's portion of the land. But there's a deeper message going on here too.
The tabernacle and Jewish temple in our lives represents a place where we try to escape to, in order to get away from all that materialistic craziness.
I have to work! Hey. What? You're here too? No, not just some random place to run to. The temple of our lives is a place we go for peace and holiness from the mundane world around us. But sometimes the physical pressure is so strong that our holy places can be destroyed and ransacked.
Don't you have a class in 3 minutes?
Oh yeah, whatever. Just tell them I'm sick or something.
Okay.
Yo, pass the mayo.
When we're so consumed by physicality that we don't have time for holy living, or we simply reject divinity because of our hectic schedules and mundane pursuits that we've chosen to follow, then our temples get destroyed and abandoned, waiting desperately to be occupied again.
So Joseph and Benjamin each see the destruction of the temple in each other's future, they see an abandonment of Jewish life in each other's descendants, and they weep.
But don't you find it bizarre that Joseph's crying about Benjamin's loss and Benji's crying about Joseph's? Shouldn't they be worrying about their own personal future challenges instead of somebody else's? Like, isn't it annoying when someone has his own issues to deal with, but he's all worried about yours? Yo, you have something on your chin. Right? No, the other side, Yeah, right there, good. What? If Joseph's gonna lose his own tabernacle and Benjamin's gonna lose his own temples, then why don't they just cry and worry about their own issues instead of the other guys? I mean, look at your own problems, dude! And here's where the Torah teaches us something incredible about when to cry. Crying is what we do when we need to express our overwhelming pain for a terrible situation.
Uncle Benny, I lost my jelly bean. Daddy, ready up with my jelly bean! I'm coming, potato go-go!
2-on-1, Krejci.
So when problems attack us and we're struggling through the difficulties, we need to work very hard to fix the problems and make things better again. It's only when we've exhausted all efforts and the problem's still there that the hurt is so overwhelming and we cry. But crying is only okay if it's someone else who's going through the struggle. Because if it's you yourself who's having problems, then there's no time for crying. You need to double down and focus on making your situation right, no matter how much work that demands. In fact, crying is only going to cause more damage by making you think that you've done enough.
Now give me 50 more of that, let's go!
I can't, please.
That didn't do anything for you?
So Joseph cries for Benjamin, and Benjamin cries for Joseph. Of course they know that their own descendants will stumble and fall in the future, but for their own issues, crying won't help. For their own problems, they need to work at fixing the example they set for their children. It's only for their brother's suffering. Once they see that all their love and assistance won't remove the sad upcoming reality to their brother, then they're left with nothing else but tears. In your life, reach out to all those around you with love and care, helping them as much as you can. Show them that you support them and that their suffering truly pains you. And if it's not successful, then all that's left sometimes is to cry. But with regards to your own challenges, don't cry. Do something to fix it. And then we're all assured that with enough effort, we'll be successful. Shabbat Shalom.
Ain't no road to happiness, 'cause happiness is the road. Enjoy every moment of your life, and you can be happy without love, and you can be happy without God.